Good morning and thank you for coming today. My name is Jim Long. I'm the board president for St. Andrews Housing Group. This is a very exciting time for our organization. Personally exciting for me because being on the board for 5 years, this is the second groundbreaking we've done in 6 months. So as tough as the economy is with the challenges that we all face in the for-profit and non-profit world, what a great thing to be doing to bring, start on 60 units coming out of the ground in 2010. For those who may not be aware, how did we come up with the name Francis Village? The St. Andrews Housing Group has chosen to name this project after Jason Francis. Jason was a former staff member who lost a brief battle with cancer early this year. Jason worked with St. Andrews Housing Group from 2003 to 2007 and wore many different hats at that time, serving as a volunteer coordinator, director of fund development, and master of ceremonies at St. Andrews Housing Group's annual auction. Jason led transformative organizational changes during his tenure, striving to share the vision and impact of the housing group's work with the community at large. While Jason was gifted at fundraising and communications, his true passion was theater. He would be pleased to know that his name is up in lights once more, and that this dedication is serving as a grand and well-deserved curtain call after years of service to St. Andrews Housing Group. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce our King County Executive, Dow Constantine.
Thank you so much, and I want to add King County's thanks to J.P. Morgan Chase for the $20,000 in operating support. It is often the case, as we see in politics, that it's difficult but still easier to get capital funding and to get something built than to operate it and maintain that over time. And so we are tremendously appreciative of both our public and private partners. So I want to thank you for inviting me to speak today as we officially kick off the development of St. Andrews Housing's newest project, Francis Village. When it opens in 2012, this parking lot, will not just provide 60 new units of housing, it will be a home, a place to be for low-income individuals and their families. King County is also pleased to join St. Andrews in this important project. We have dedicated $2 million from our federal home and community development block grant funds, as well as recording fees and the voter-approved Veterans and Human Services levy. And we want to thank the voters of King County for saying that transitioning from homelessness and providing for our veterans is a priority for the people of this county. And now it's my pleasure to introduce someone else who I expect to see back here at the ribbon cutting. It is because of this council member's leadership that we are able to have resources like the Veterans and Human Services levy that provide some of the funding to make these projects go. I'd like to introduce you the chair of the King County Council, Councilmember Bob Ferguson.
Thanks very much, and thanks for allowing me to take part in this great event. Executive Constantine and I have the great pleasure of going to events like this on a regular basis, and the one thing we agree on is that there's only one event better than a groundbreaking, and that's the ribbon cutting. So we're looking forward to coming back soon with all of you for that great occasion as well. I just want to take a few moments to speak about one aspect of this project that Dow touched on, and that's the Veterans and Human Services levy. There are many partners to make this project possible, and one of them is each of you. Back in 2005, the voters of King County did approve the Veterans and Human Services levy. I was proud to sponsor that proposal. I spent a year directing the Emergency Services Office and have strong views on the importance of basic necessities for people. And that went to the voters, and the voters approved that with 60% of the vote. And that levy is set to expire at the end of next year. It's a 6-year levy. It brings in about $14 or $15 million a year. And those dollars, even in the face of this really tough economy, when the county, cities, the state, the federal government, we're all having to cut back on from our general funds from great projects like this, it's been a godsend, frankly, to have the Veterans and Human Services Levy, which is money dedicated by the voters, and they have to go for programs exactly like this and projects exactly like this. So despite the economy, we're able to go forward on some wonderful projects, including this one. So I mention that because next year, if Dow and I are doing our jobs right, we'll get that levy back on the ballot for renewal next year. And then that's in your hands again, for you to talk to your friends and let folks know about projects like this and what a difference and a transformative difference it can make in the lives of so many people.